sports fans. And quite a few players out of the lineup, taking a look at who's out for both teams.
A half dozen scratches from the game. A lot of players stuck watching from the sidelines.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the 4. And for Dallas, we've got Doncic. Also Seth Curry out there. Porzingis is out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward position. Now here's Beverley. The pass to Leonard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. You know, Steve, these teams we're seeing tonight both have very strong options off their bench.
And Kevin, when you have a strong bench, the starters love it because they know if they have a lead, they have some guys that's going to extend the lead. If they're not playing well, they have guys that come off that help them. And opposing teams, they know when you're a 9 or 10 deep team and you're very, very talented.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Doncic feeling it out. 5 to shoot. Over Beverley.
Beautiful contest there by one of the most tenacious defenders in the game, Patrick Beverley.
And George kicks to Zubac. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Doncic against Beverley. Knocks it loose. Doncic with the steal. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Porzingis against Morris. Fader on the way. Porzingis can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Count it.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside Curry. And here is Doncic. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range.
And he can play the long-range game, the mid-range game. He takes it to the rack. Doncic is a versatile 3-level scorer.
Now here's Beverley. Morris dishes to George. Back to Morris. No good that time. AT that time from Curry. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Defensively, they'll be focused on Luka Doncic. The young point forward and rookie of the year is so crafty attacking and creating shots for himself and others. Kevin, they'll have to be just as smart as Doncic in covering him and trying to contain him.
Thank you, David.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
George against Curry. George passes to Zubac. Porzingis with the block. Now here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams. 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective. Only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
He's off on the first.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
Second free throw, no good.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer Where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this game. First one falls for him. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Beverly against Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. Doncic against Beverly. The three. A new 14 for the Mavericks. The second effort. Hardaway finds Porzingis. Tries yet again. That shot no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. There's the pass to George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding a trade. Came together quickly and caused a major power shift in the West.
And the first one at the line is good. And George drops them both. Here's Doncic. Knocked loose. Morris with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And George, here we go. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. The Mavericks trail it. Pass to Porzingis. And the rejection by Zubac. And there's the feed to George. Leonard trying to break free. That's good for George on the assist from Leonard. And it's 6 points for George.
This is why you love to run the offense through Leonard. Have to play him to score. That opens up passing lanes.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
A beast on the dribble drive. You see Kawhi right there, undeterred by contact.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To end the run, in deep, Hardaway drops it in the basket. Hardaway has got 5.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Clippers leading by 4. And it's Zubac atop the key. Now Leonard. Back to Zubac. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Off the left rim and up. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. Now here's Porzingis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Well, so much of the last few seasons have been lost time for Kristaps Porzingis. That ACL injury and then working back from it in the 2019 campaign. Never an easy road to start it.
Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. White, he's checked in for Curry, and it's Burke in for Doncic. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for Morris. Williams, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Greg, with all the time that Porzingis has missed, it's easy to forget just how dominant he is when he's healthy.
KP is one of the few game-changing talents in our league. He can carry an offense and boost an entire team's defense with his presence on the floor.
And